Have your legs ever begged you to stop halfway through a walk you used to enjoy? That ache, that heaviness, that quiet stiffness seems to show up more often these days. Most seniors assume it's just part of getting older. But what if it's not? What if your legs are simply running low on the right fuel? In this video, you'll discover 4 simple foods that help aging muscles recover and the tiny mistakes that may be silently draining your strength. Because your legs aren't giving up, they're asking for help, and the answers are surprisingly close to home. Secret number 1. Beets, the circulation secret for tired legs. Frank used to walk his golden retriever, Daisy, every morning for years, but by 68, he couldn't even finish half a block without stopping. His legs felt like they were wrapped in lead. I thought I was just getting old, he told me. But it wasn't age. It was something much simpler and far more fixable. Let's talk about circulation. As we age, our blood vessels lose flexibility. The pipes that once delivered rich, oxygen-filled blood to our legs now struggle under pressure. The result? Muscles fatigue faster. Cramps come sooner. Steps feel heavier. You may notice this when walking uphill or standing too long in the kitchen. But here's the hopeful news. Nature has already crafted a remedy, one that's been sitting quietly in your local grocery store. Beets. Yes, we often ignore those deep red roots on the salad bar. What makes them so powerful? Beets are rich in dietary nitrates, natural compounds that your body transforms into nitric oxide, a gas that relaxes and widens blood vessels. That means better blood flow, more oxygen reaching your leg muscles, and less pain during movement. A clinical study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that older adults who drank beet juice could walk 18% longer before leg pain forced them to stop. Another trial from Wake Forest University showed improved oxygen delivery to muscles, even in seniors with zero athletic training. It's not magic. It's blood flow. And when your muscles are well fed with oxygen, they don't scream for rest. But here's the mistake many seniors make. They cook their beets, boiling, roasting, or even pickling them, but then throw away the juice. That's where most of the nitrates live. Or worse, they avoid beets altogether because of their earthy taste. But there's a better way. Frank, the man I mentioned earlier, tried something different. His daughter bought him a small bottle of cold-pressed beet juice from the local co-op. Frank drank just 6 ounces a day first thing in the morning. Within 10 days, he noticed the difference. I didn't have to sit down after 2 blocks, he said, smiling. Daisy was the one slowing me down for once. How to use this at home. Start with 4 to 6 ounces of beet juice daily, cold-pressed, no added sugars. If juicing feels too much, try blending raw beets with apple, ginger, and a squeeze of lemon. Do you prefer to eat them? Roast beets with olive oil, but try to capture any juice that escapes. If you're on blood pressure meds, consult your doctor. Beets can lower blood pressure naturally. Something shifts when you give your legs the circulation they're asking for. It's not just that walking becomes easier. It's that you begin to move through life with more confidence, more lightness, more freedom. Because sometimes, all it takes to feel younger again is to feed your body what it's quietly been missing. And sometimes, that answer is as humble and as powerful as a beet. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Secret number 2. Salmon, the anti-inflammatory armor for aging muscles. Marianne was 72 when she canceled her spot on the family hike. Her knees were swollen. Her legs throbbed, even after a short walk. "It's just arthritis," she sighed. "I'll slow down and rest." But the rest didn't fix it. What did was something grilled, pink, and surprisingly delicious. If you've ever said, "I feel sore for days after a simple walk," you're not alone. For many seniors, the real enemy isn't age, it's inflammation. As we age, tiny fires begin smoldering inside our muscles, joints, and blood vessels. You can't see them, but you feel them. In the stiffness, the aches, the slow recovery after even the gentlest activity. And one of the most powerful ways to calm that fire? Omega-3 fatty acids, found abundantly in wild-caught salmon. Here's how it works. Salmon is rich in EPA and DHA, two forms of omega-3s that help turn off the body's inflammatory response. They reduce levels of cytokines, the chemical messengers that trigger soreness and swelling. They also help improve muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to repair and rebuild tissue after activity. In short, salmon helps your legs recover faster, feel less stiff, and stay stronger. And the science backs this up. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Lipidology showed that seniors who consumed omega-3s regularly reported significantly less muscle soreness and joint pain. Another American Journal of Clinical Nutrition report found that omega-3s enhanced muscle strength and function, especially in adults over 60. It's not a supplement, it's food. But food can change how your body feels, from the inside out. Marianne's story? Her doctor suggested she swap her red meat dinners for wild salmon twice a week. At first, she was skeptical. "I don't like fishy smells," she said. But her daughter baked the fillets with lemon, herbs, and a little garlic butter. And slowly, things changed. By week 3, the swelling in Marianne's knees began to fade. By week 5, she was walking down her driveway again, without pain. That family hike? She didn't just go. She kept up the entire trail. But here's where many seniors go wrong. They buy farmed salmon, which contains fewer omega-3s and may carry pollutants. They assume canned tuna gives the same benefit. It doesn't. Far less EPA/DHA. Or they avoid fish altogether, thinking supplements are enough. Here's how to do it right. Look for wild-caught Alaskan salmon. Frozen fillets work great. Can't cook? Try canned wild salmon. Mix it into salads or make salmon patties. Are you not a fish fan? Ask your doctor about high-quality fish oil or algae-based omega-3 capsules. Plant-based, mercury-free. Pair your salmon with anti-inflammatory sides like leafy greens, avocado, or roasted sweet potatoes for extra support. Your legs work hard for you daily. Climbing stairs, getting you across parking lots, dancing at weddings. They deserve more than pain pills or ice packs. They deserve real nourishment. And sometimes, that nourishment comes as a warm, flaky salmon fillet, and a quiet reminder that healing can still taste good. Secret number 3. Spinach, the forgotten fuel for muscle recovery. James, a 74-year-old retired mechanic, never thought about what was on his plate. "Food's just fuel," he'd say with a shrug. But something changed when his legs began trembling halfway up the porch steps. And oddly enough, it all started with a leafy green he once refused to eat as a kid. If your legs feel shaky, weak, or take too long to bounce back after a walk, you might be missing more than just the rest. You could be running low on minerals that muscles depend on to move, lift, and stabilize. One of the most overlooked, yet powerful, solutions? Spinach. Yes, the humble, quiet green that's been around forever and often ignored on dinner plates. Spinach is loaded with magnesium, a mineral your muscles need to contract and relax properly. Without enough magnesium, muscles become more prone to cramping, twitching fatigue, and even poor balance. It's not just a theory. A major study published in Nutrients found that low magnesium intake was directly linked to leg weakness in older adults, especially in the calves and thighs. That weakness increases the risk of falls, resulting in slower recovery after activity. But magnesium isn't the only gift spinach offers. It also packs potassium to prevent muscle tightness and spasms, iron to deliver oxygen to tired muscles, nitrates, the same blood flow boosters found in beets. Vitamin K is essential for bone health and stability. This combination makes spinach a natural recovery food, helping legs feel less sore, more steady, and more energized after movement. Back to James. He was skeptical at first. Spinach? That's rabbit food, he joked. But after a particularly rough morning, legs wobbly, balance unsteady, his wife convinced him to add a handful of spinach into his morning eggs. Within 2 weeks, the cramps in his calves stopped waking him up. Within a month, he was walking to the local diner and back, something he hadn't done comfortably in over a year. Today, he calls spinach my green mechanic, says it keeps his legs tuned and running smooth. But here's where many seniors go wrong. They only eat spinach raw in salads and skip it when they don't feel like chewing cold greens. They cook it until soggy, losing nutrients in the process. Or they assume frozen spinach is bad, when it's often just as nutritious and easier to prep. Here's how to make spinach work for you. Add a handful of scrambled eggs or omelets for breakfast. Toss into soups, stews, or pasta in the last few minutes of cooking. Blend into smoothies with banana and almond milk. You'll barely taste it. Sauté with olive oil and garlic for a quick, comforting side. Pair spinach with a source of vitamin C, like lemon juice or red bell pepper, to boost iron absorption and get more energy to your legs. Let's zoom out again. Eating well in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s doesn't need to be complicated. Sometimes it's as simple as returning to foods that feed your body, not just filling it. Because of the strength in your legs tomorrow, it may depend on the handful of spinach you choose today. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Secret number 4, bananas, great for legs. If you eat them right. Every night at 8 p.m., Ruth, 67, would eat a banana. She believed it helped with her leg cramps, but night after night, those same cramps would wake her up. Sharp, sudden, and frustrating. I thought bananas were supposed to help, she sighed. They can, but only if you eat them the right way. Let's face it, bananas are everywhere. They're soft, easy to chew, naturally sweet, and often a go-to fruit for seniors, and for good reason. Bananas are rich in potassium, a mineral that helps muscles contract appropriately and prevents cramping. So, what's the problem? Potassium doesn't work alone. It needs a partner, magnesium, to be absorbed and used by the body. Without it, You've got fuel, but no engine. This is especially important as we age. Many older adults are on blood pressure medications or diuretics, which can flush out potassium and magnesium, leaving muscles starved for balance. That's why simply eating a banana, especially on an empty stomach, may not give your legs the support they need. Worse, overripe bananas, those brown spotted ones, are higher on the glycemic index, spilling your blood sugar quickly and then dropping it. That crash can make your legs feel weak, heavy, or twitchy, the opposite of what you hoped for. Back to Ruth. She thought she was doing everything right. She'd peel a ripe banana every evening, eat it plain, and bedhead. But the cramps still came. Sometimes in the calves, sometimes in the arches of her feet. One day, her doctor made a simple suggestion. Try eating that banana with almond butter or a few walnuts. Even better, have it earlier in the evening. So she did. She spread a tablespoon of almond butter on half a banana around 6:30 p.m. Within a week, the cramps faded. Within 2 weeks, they were gone. So what changed? She wasn't just eating potassium. She paired it with magnesium and healthy fat, which slowed sugar absorption and balanced her muscle function. And suddenly, the banana worked. Here's where many seniors go wrong. Eating bananas alone, especially as a bedtime snack. Choosing overripe bananas with too much sugar. Ignoring how medications may deplete minerals. Skipping magnesium-rich pairings like nuts, leafy greens, or yogurt. Here's how to eat bananas. The leg-friendly way: pair with almond butter, peanut butter, or a small handful of nuts. Add to Greek yogurt with chia seeds. Slice onto whole grain toast with a drizzle of honey. Blend into a smoothie with spinach and flaxseed. Choose firm, yellow bananas. Not green, not brown. To keep blood sugar stable and energy even. And remember, timing matters too. Eating your banana earlier in the evening gives your body time to process it before bed. Here's the big picture. It's not about cutting out bananas. It's about understanding how your body changes and learning to feed it smarter. Because something as simple as what you pair with a banana can mean the difference between waking up sore or sleeping through the night pain-free. Your legs deserve that peace, and so do you. So now you know. Beets to open your blood flow. Salmon to quiet the fire inside your joints. Spinach to rebuild tired muscles, and bananas, only when paired right. Small changes, simple foods, but together they help your legs carry you farther, stronger, freer. If this video brought you comfort or clarity, please give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe. Next time, we'll reveal one common morning habit that may quietly undo all your progress. Stay strong. You're just getting started.